I don't know.
Go force feed your sister a fish.
Here, sister, I'm here to push this fish in your face.
Hang in there, okay? It's not gonna taste good, but I need...
Don't worry.
That's what I like to hear.
You realize he gave it to her raw.
I was just gonna say he didn't even cook it or anything.
I'm with raw fish.
Or maybe the medicinal thing is just like a slime on its scales. Maybe she was just licking the fish.
Hey.
Although I think she's too young to be doing
You're
that.
supposed to kill it
That's
first.
great.
I mean, it probably died on the way here, at least.
That's really...
Hey, what's...
Oh, yeah.
Unless it's like a mudfish.
Oh,
It's just delicious.
Yeah.
That's why we wrap it
You-
in seaweed.
That sounds like a good way to
Rice.
cook something, actually. Yeah.
hey,
I don't...
Seaweed, rice, and raw fish is how a lot of sushi is made. Although,
Alright, Yonah.
specifically, because it's raw, it would be sashimi.
I'm ready to make that...
It's true.
Isn't, actually,
All
that
the
will get you
nightmares
punched
and
in a
all
lot of places if you
ingredients for a
correct people
home-cooked
saying sushi means
meal.
raw fish.
Is there something you want to say?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No,
No,
actually,
nothing
that's
at
not
all.
what that means, but okay.
Look, I know Yonah's not a
Just
four-star
roll your eyes
shepherd,
and let him do it.
but she
It's
puts her
not
heart
worth
into it.
the black eye.
Only a real jerk would appreciate the effort.
True.
What kind of brother do you think I am?
Did you hear me imply anything of the sort?
So, blow their minds when they find out that
Just
not all sushi has
good luck.
fish.
Yeah.
Crazy talk.
Hell, not all sashimi has fish for that matter. One of my favorite sashimi-like things actually has beef.
Oh, interesting. Actually, I've had some sort of sushi type thing with beef. Very good. But I have to say, seaweed is definitely high on the list of things that you don't expect to be good for food, but they're actually awesome.
Not too delicious. And so strange too, because you expect it to be like other plants, sort of, sweet, and instead it's savory.
Uh-huh.
And my favorite kind of flavor is savory, so...
It's
Match made in heaven for you.
Yeah.
It's just super weird because you'd think it would be either gross or sweet, and it's neither of those things.
Which is probably why I like miso soup so much, because that's very savory as well. It's such
It
a
is.
simple soup, but it's so flavorful.
Never had miso,
Oh god, it's so good.
Really?
really.
Oh, you gotta try it sometime then.
Oh, it's on the list.
Just make sure it's not a cheap place that uses that instant miso stuff. That's not so great.
Oh, I have to do this now? Man.
Are you asking?
Hello.
How's everyone doing?
I was just talking about
Help
you.
ma'am.
Good.
Well, use them in the
I am
toaster.
at a loss as to what aid we could.
What's up? How you doing?
I can't fathom.
Nothing much, just got done with
Okay.
around a phasmophobia after I woke up.
Ah.
Hunting.
Oh, better than right after bed rather than before it, right?
Yep. And in my dreams, I'd have to hunt them down. Help! They're dragging me down to hell!
Ah!
Oh,
Damn it.
goodbye frames.
This is all your fault. You did this. Joining the call and now this happens.
Not again, my powers were supposed to be so good. But I
Oh.
wanted to use them for evil.
I like how they're implying that this post office just actually doesn't have that wall.
Yep.
Hey, so there's some old...
Oh, you mean...
Very
Sorry, but
Seems
I...
okay.
a hurt leg. What about your?
Hey, if you're...
Oh, that would be a huge help.
You
Yes, we've met.
what?
You're from... Yeah.
Huh? Well,
Are you
anyway. Would... Sure?
Ah,
I think it's creepy, all these grown men that know my little sister.
Is Yonah getting around more than you think?
I hope not.
I mean, YOKO TARO, so
Was she a delivery girl?
I don't
She's
fear
like
the crow,
10.
and I'm sure.
They call
No,
it,
she's
well,
Yeah.
Or was it 11?
Actually, she was 12 in the original version of the game, but according to the wiki, she's 7 in this version of the game. Although
Yeah,
She's
that's
too-
right.
she's-
They revised it.
she's too mature to be 7, honestly. So I still consider her to be 12. Because that would
Yeah.
mean that after the 5-year skip, she's 12 at the end of the game, and she's definitely not. She's definitely mid to upper teens.
Yeah.
No. Dramatic run.
I absolutely love the bullet time run.
Insert anime stuff here.
Right? No, that's not what the wiki meant. But either way. They just supposedly changed her age when they remade the game, but I don't buy it.
Oh, what do
We have retreat.
the postman.
That's no.
What do you want? Why are you here to finish performing the task I asked you to perform? How dare
I
you?
suppose-
Alright, fuck you, I'm never talking to you again.
And now the game's like, okay, I'm gonna slow you down again.
Yeah. It did this to us a couple times yesterday, but then it behaved itself after that, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. Maybe
It's a
hold
state
still for a
place.
second.
What's
See
that?
if it resets itself.
Do what? I mean, it's done
Never
now
mind.
anyways, but what were you saying, though?
I was gonna say, see if you hold still for a few seconds if it resets itself.
Let's deliver that.
I might try that next time, but it doesn't seem to have mattered in the past.
Ooh, man, those frames.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Should be good now, though.
Half slowing down frames.
Yeah.
Yeah,
By the
well,
way,
yeah,
By the way, you haven't been in here for one of these before there, so I'll let you know. I've got the stream running in Discord as well, so you'll be able to see it without delays on it there. So that's a better way to do it if you're going to be in the call, so that way you know when NPCs are talking and when they're not.
Holy cow, I can hear the game!
Amazing.
I forgot I have it muted on Twitch.
I mean, that's for the best if you're going to have it open in Discord.
Yeah.
That way you're not getting it doubled up. Yeah, like I'm skipping through a lot of the dialogue now because this is stuff we've seen before, but soon we're going to be getting to a point where it's new stuff, so avoid talking when NPCs are talking.
Okay. So
At
they...
least-
15 minutes till my current print is finished.
Ooh, what's your current print?
Go figure.
The standstill
okay.
didn't seem to help.
yeah.
Oh well. It's very weird. It's like it's
Finished
not
in 4 hours
actually...
today.
It's like it's not actual typical CPU load, it's just doing some weird thing. I don't know what it is.
It's almost like when it's doing background stuff is when it's freezing up.
A little bit, except it's very odd because it would be going in like little bits here and there if it was normal overloading. But most of the time it runs super smooth and then once in a while it just super chugs for a solid 5 or 6 seconds and then goes back to just fast again. It's very unusual. Like normal CPU or GPU lag is typically not like that. It's all just very strange.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll fix it if they do another patch here soon.
Yeah. I feel like I'm probably going to be finished with it before that happens, but who knows, unless they do it real fast because they realize they goofed up on this one.
Partway through the stream tonight, just gonna get a notification, new patch available.
Crap.
I wouldn't be surprised if I saw the patch run after we finished.
Yeah.
Because it can't run the patch while I'm playing, but it might start patching immediately after I finish. I've had that happen.
That reminded me for some reason. The Steam sale.
Yes.
One of the games that I threw at you to try out is currently on sale. I wasn't sure if you already, but it's officially on.
Hey, I brought a letter for you.
So
Which one?
let me pull up Steam real quick. It
Oh.
was...
Okay.
Oh dear.
What's wrong?
It's from the mayor of Seafront. He says,
That's not good. My
Okay,
website.
here's the turning
well,
point.
if you bring...
Interesting.
Oh, I figure you'll need... If you need... That's usually...
Good advice.
Or soon,
Thank
anyway.
you, Mr. Courier. Here, have this shotgun.
Yes, please.
It's a game called Sense.
What? Kai?
A game called Sense. It's like a cyberpunk.
Oh, that one.
Like horror game that features.
I haven't grabbed it yet. I'll have to take a look at.
Might as well check out.
I'll have to take a look at it. Also, I recently grabbed that Microsoft Game Pass thing, so I'm gonna have to check to see if it's in there. Because they're getting a lot of, like, more and more. They're scooping up games for Game Pass like crazy. Let's save again because the game's been a little crashy lately.
Holy cow, a lot of things. Let's update.
Actually, it's nice because there's a couple of games I've been waiting to get my hands on for a long time, but the prices hadn't been dropping on them. So and I wasn't sure if I wanted to pay full price for them, but I found out that they're both on Game Pass now, so now I can play them. So it's pretty great.
Hey.
Basically,
By which I'm referring to Dragon Quest 11 and or is it 10 or 11? That's the recent one. I think it's 11.
Most recent is 11.
Yeah, Dragon Quest 11 and Dragon Quest Builders 2.
Builders 2 was actually really good.
Yeah, I've been playing it. Remember I told you yesterday I was playing a game that was fucking with my muscle memory because the jump and interact buttons were opposite of this game?
Yeah.
I was talking about Dragon Quest Builders 2.
Okay. Yep, that'll do it right there.
Yeah. It's a fun game, though.
It is. The only thing is, endgame content is really wonky because it doesn't tell you what to do.
That'd be almost a relief, because they've been telling me what to do a little too much. Also, I'm going the wrong way. I was just on autopilot there. But yes, Sense. I'll have to take a look at that when I'm done the stream. If it's on Game Pass, I can just install it. What?
the two games I ended up with from the sale is Sense and a treasure hunter simulator, which the most scathing review on that one is that it's very long and slow-paced, sort of a walking simulator. It's like, you've never picked up a metal detector in your fucking life, have you?
That's just accurate metal detecting, yeah.
Right, it's like, that's how this works.
And it's a simulator. So yeah.
Right.
Also, I saw that there was also a motorcycle mechanic simulator.
I'm tempted.
But yeah, I grabbed 3 games on the sale. I don't remember what each of them was, but there were some super cheap ones there. Let me see, I got one called Micro Mages that was like $2. Crap. Well, I ran past it again. Don't remember what the other 2 were. Hold on, let me. Can I get to my desktop while I'm doing this? Yes. Let me see. I got. Oh yeah. One of them is probably something I might stream in the future, and I wanted to ask you guys your opinion on. There's this game called The Lost Legends of Redwall, Act 1: The Scout. And Redwall being a story, an RPG about basically imagine a D&D setting, except everybody's mice.
Okay, I was about to say, wait a second, I think I've heard of that one. Yes, that's actually a good one.
It looks pretty good. I might stream that at some point if you guys are interested. I don't remember what the other 2 are. I got a lot of stuff recently, but I don't remember which ones were the sale specifically. Anyway, that was the one I was thinking of potentially streaming out of the bunch anyway. So that's
Nice
what's
to
pertinent
see.
to the discussion.
That the Life is Strange franchise is up to 0% off.
Actually, a few things are up to 0% off, honestly.
Steam, get your shit together.
Hey there.
That is a glitch on Steam.
Wanna let a girl bite?
If you actually go into the franchise and look at the games, they're actually real percentages.
When the sun never sets.
But I posted a screenshot of one of those into your Discord yesterday.
I'll understand when you. I do love this tavern though. Come back.
I think I
whenever you
saw
have-
that.
I can't wait for the remastered Life is Strange and Before the Storm. I'm told.
I like the story of it, but I find the acting is hit and miss, especially on the protagonists. Like,
Yeah.
like Claire in the first one, she just has one flat voice the entire game, the whole time. And the same thing for what's the one later called where it's the two brothers?
Strange 2.
Thought that- Yeah, there's
No.
the 2, and
It's
after
not 2.
the storm.
Two is I think 2 is just a sequel with Claire again, isn't it?
No, there's Life is Strange Before the Storm. Then there's Life is Strange 2, and of course the spin-off, The Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit.
That was pretty good,
But-
actually.
No,
Maybe it is 2 that I'm thinking of.
I think the name you're looking
What
for,
do
by the way,
you
is
know
Chloe.
about this junk heap?
I guess there are ancient ruins buried
Yeah,
there.
Chloe's
It's full of old scrap and other weird stuff that no
Chloe's
one
the better
understands.
actor in the game,
To
certainly.
get there, we have to cross the
I don't
iron
like the
bridge
character
to the
much, but
northeast.
the actor's doing a better
Opal
job.
says these huge
I
metal
love the
crates used to
character.
cross that bridge all the time.
Where you
in the
going,
old-
Brendan?
Humans
Kill all these
certainly were
things.
wise back then.
There's a field of XP over here.
They were so smart.
I gotta kill these children first.
Okay.
Fair. Okay, Anakin, do what you do.
But yeah, the one where there was the two brothers. The main protagonist in that game had the same voice problems that Claire had. Like every single voice line either one of those characters says, it sounds like they're about to burst into tears at any moment because they got that like shaky voice, like the I'm trying not to cry voice. But the whole game, it just doesn't make sense. Sometimes it makes sense, but not the whole time.
Did you obtain a tutorial?
Yes,
Indeed.
tutorials are item drops in this game, and it doesn't make any goddamn sense.
I just obtained this thing that can help me learn.
Yeah,
I don't know how.
Except you learned it like 3 hours beforehand, and it's no longer relevant.
yep.
Can I?
Actually, I once got a tutorial on the fact that I could break open boxes to find stuff by breaking open a box and finding the tutorial in it. It's like, yeah, I kind of noticed, thanks.
Yep, that's your
But speak-
humor.
Speaking of Life is Strange, though, oh God, I'm forgetting her name right at the moment. Oh, no, never mind. I just remembered. Your favorite character, Chloe, there is an actress we've seen in a few, or heard more specifically, in a few other games. It's Ashley Birch, otherwise known as Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn, otherwise known as Tiny Tina. And I think I played something else with her recently. I don't remember which one it was.
Yeah,
Did not know that.
for me.
Oh, she's also in Last of Us 2.
She ranks right up there with Tara Strong for me.
She's pretty good.
So what's up with the flying book?
Oh, he's my mage buddy.
He's a book.
Yeah, that's
He does
what,
pew pew, see? And he's very snarky, and he's Liam O'Brien, and he's cool.
he's also very melodramatic.
In the best ways.
That's definitely fair.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the other Ashley Birch role I heard recently was. Maybe I'm just thinking of the Last of Us 2 role. 'Cause I played that a few months ago. But yeah, she's pretty good. Actually, it's funny. She gets to go up against, or at least she's in the same game as Laura Bailey in Last of Us 2. Although Laura Bailey gets the more major role. I would say actually Laura Bailey might actually be like the next tier above Tara Strong. Although Tara Strong's great too.
I know.
But Laura Bailey is incredible. I've seen a little bit of Critical Role Burns well.
Hey, oh, it's my secret.
So yeah,
I said
Grimoire Weiss and Kaine are on that show. As well as a bunch of other super prolific voice actors. Sorry, what?
I think, gods, I hope they riff off of that. Like, imagine them just dropping into character on Critical Role. These characters, specifically.
That would be hilarious.
That would.
I've seen footage of the actors from Overwatch doing that during a BlizzCon.
Nice.
I could just
Everybody
imagine.
except for Matt Mercer, who was being grumpy about the whole thing. Although I'm sure he was just playing that up as well.
More or less.
But let me tell you, if any of you guys ever meet Matt Mercer in real life, do not ask him what time it is.
Aye, it is bright in here.
Oh, no.
Looks like the ancient
I would
machinery
not.
is still working.
He is sick of that shit.
I don't have any idea how it
I don't even get that shit, so...
Patrol for eons by
It's because one of his most famous roles is as McCree from Overwatch, who's, when he uses his ultimate ability, he says, "It's high noon." Because he's a cowboy type guy.
Yeah,
with a
I do
6-shooter.
remember. I'm just waiting for someone to be serious about that, where it's like...
So the meme is to go to a con and ask him what time it is.
Oh.
Trying to get him to say that it's high noon.
I
Wouldn't
would
it
be more
be...
interested in trying to get him to sign my D&D book.
Right? I think that's more... He's more famous for that now.
Wouldn't it be, like, the most unfortunate thing in the world for all parties if you happen to be going to that con and you just deadass did not recognize this individual and your phone battery was dead and
You just
didn't have
legitimately
phone,
wanted
so
to know
you
what
said,
time it was.
"Hey,
Yeah.
do you have the time?" It's like, fuck. Because that can happen. You can end up with, there's a term for it, because of course there is. It's a specific kind of face blindness that deals specifically with those who are famous. It's like
You see this face so often you've forgotten who it is.
or it's like you don't connect the dots that that's who it is.
It's pretty rough in here.
Because what are the odds that you're actually seeing this person?
Yeah.
Yeah, like... It's like, you look like this guy, but there's no way you actually are.
I just read some guy actually being serious, and when he says high noon, he's like, "Ah, shit, I gotta get to work!"
It was a couple years back, I got to meet the voice actor that does, the Animaniacs.
Oh, yeah.
I legit did not realize who he was until he actually did the voice, and I was like, oh, wait a second, I know who you are.
He's a really cool guy, actually. He was on an episode of Retro Replay where he was hanging out and playing video games with Nolan North, and they talked about all kinds of shit together. It was a pretty fun episode.
Yep.
And that's why I know he's kind of a cool guy, because he was being a pretty cool guy there. Also, John DiMaggio, voice of Bender.
Yeah.
That guy's a fucking... He's a goofy lad.
He is.
And also, piece of amusing side trivia. During one of the projects that he and Nolan North worked on together, he once on set punched Nolan North in the dick.
think I remember hearing that.
Why?
Like, not a full-on punch, really, but that's what they were calling it for goofs. But, like, one of those things where, like, you go by and give it, like, a quick little tap. They called it ringing the bell.
Ringing the bell, but pushing
it's just
it
a thing,
too hard.
a thing that you do for goofs. And the funny thing is, everybody on set was super worried about it, except for Nolan, who was just laughing his ass off. He was like, you fucking maniac. I love it.
It seems we have.
Then you have what Burns just said.
Yep, Jeff Goldblum once entered a Jeff Goldblum lookalike contest as a joke once, and he won 2nd place.
I thought Jeff Goldblum looked so convincing as Jeff Goldblum.
I hope after the ruling came out, he got out his ID and showed him.
I'm Jeff Goldblum? Nah, you don't look Jeff Goldblum, you know.
This is a forgery, obviously, sir. Imagine, though, like, I don't know if he told people there at the time or not afterwards, but imagine if he did. Imagine you won 1st place in a Jeff Goldblum lookalike contest knowing Jeff Goldblum was in the contest and you beat him.
I know!
You're the new Jeff Goldblum.
That would be so weird.
That deserves one of those goofy t-shirts. I did this and got this stupid t-shirt.
Yeah.
I beat Jeff Goldblum in a Jeff Goldblum lookalike contest, and all I got was a stupid t-shirt. Like, that deserves
that would be great.
That. That
Yes.
so deserves that.
It does. And then he should have a matching one that says, I'm Jeff Goldblum, and I got beat in a Jeff Goldblum lookalike contest.
Right?
How can you be that bad at looking like yourself?
Not that bad, he took 2nd place. It's not like he knocked out.
That's still pretty good. He defeated everybody except for one guy.
And that one guy turned out to be his evil clone.
Brother?
Or maybe he's
Now I just have to
good.
defeat mine and we'll all be good.
That should do it.
You have an evil clone now?
I mean, I always have. Although I don't think I think I might have told you at some point a while back, but I don't think Toast and Nova know about it. So it's also a name clone thing too, which is hilarious. So there's this guy on YouTube whose name is Krendar, and he actually looks kind of a little bit like me, I guess, but mostly it's about naming. He was on YouTube before I was, but I've been using this name as an online handle for longer than YouTube has existed. So it's just a weird coincidence. But yeah, he spells it C-R-E-N-D-O-R. So 2 of the vowels are different. Or sorry, 1 consonant and 1 vowel are different.
Say today I learned K/C are vowels.
Okay, yeah.
The
Whoops.
more you know.
Yep. But also, it goes beyond that. Not only does our names sound pretty much the same when you say it out loud, but at one point I found out at least what his real life first name is, and it's the same as mine.
Does he have a middle name?
He would have to not in order for this to continue functioning.
A real question is, does he share the same last name? And if so, your parents have some explaining to do.
Seriously.
Yeah, it's
I don't know his last name.
magic that can zap you to faraway places in an instant.
Maybe that's for the best.
Well, I would
Probably.
stay away from such devilry where I knew
Probably.
that.
So I've decided that he's my evil twin, or I'm his evil twin.
Vice, it's deviltry.
And we need to have some sort of Krendar off,
Walking it is.
because his channel's a lot bigger than mine, and I need to leech some of his fame.
Doesn't seem to be
There you go.
Was it in the other elevator?
I don't have any clones as far as I'm aware.
So what are you looking for?
The dead mother. Is that the other elevator?
You don't do that yet.
I don't?
No, I'm pretty sure
But
you
I
have
was
to
just
go
at the
back.
weapon shop where they complained about it.
Yeah, you have to turn in the titanium alloy, and then he'll...
Oh,
make a
right. That's right.
Yeah, you know that annoying back and forth?
Yeah, the nearisms.
Do it.
Don't just
Yeah,
touch
the
me in
one-
case you will disappear in a flash of light. Yeah, that's right. If I ever meet Krendar in person, I have to make sure I don't touch him, or there might be a matter-antimatter reaction.
Works.
Stay away from my city, that's all I know. Do not want to be a part of the crater.
That's not
Yeah,
how
no
that
kidding.
works.
I don't know where he lives, actually. Somewhere in the States, but I don't know where. But it's even weirder, because I watch... like one of my favorite YouTubers to watch is Jesse Cox, and he's a big friend of Jesse Cox, so... That's why I know about him. And it's always weird when they're hanging out. And I keep hearing my name.
Huh. It's that tingle in the back of the head of my name's being said again.
Yeah.
I hate me.
He uses the expression that dope when dope's in my chat.
Yeah?
And thanks again.
It's always fun.
What?
Is every...
I'm sorry.
He's like, that's pretty dope. And he's like, what did I do?
We just need to...
Yeah.
A few people pronounce the last part of it correctly, though, and it bothers me more
Need
than
some
it
work
does
done on
him.
your weapon?
Alright.
It's like,
Oh,
Yeah, I have
it's like,
zero
don't
because
any
I had
of
to
you
hand in
people
a
know how to
request.
spell fish?
Yeah, it's G-H-O-T-I. Fish.
Exactly.
Obviously.
Do none of you know how English works? Does nobody
English?
know how English works? This is why phonics sucks.
Of course they don't.
No. However, I know
English.
American.
England doesn't know how English works. And America
Listen,
sure
I
as
know
hell
how to-
doesn't.
internet. That's it.
Like, seriously, this is a very good example of why phonics don't fucking work in a non-phonetic language.
That's true, but it did make a very great t-shirt, though.
Alright.
It did.
He
It
said
did.
their mom would be somewhere
Sadly, they were.
inside the
I had one
mountain.
for a while. Sadly, it was
I may
poorly
have
made and
asked,
fell
what
apart
is it
pretty quickly.
possesses you to meddle in the affairs
But it was
of
a great
your
shirt.
children?
Yonah and I both know what it feels like to miss your mother.
Also, Burnswell's like, don't worry, you might not know where he lives, but he knows where you live. Oh shit. Now I am worried.
Oh, look at the time! Time to pack my bags and move to the next state. Or country.
It's called a province. Thank you very much.
Also, we call it a state. Go figure. It's almost
The thing
as
I always-
though having but one syllable is easier to say.
It's true. I always find it funny when Americans get confused about why Canadians refer to the US as the States. It's like, really? Your country is called the United States. We're just skipping the word United, and that confuses you? What's wrong with you?
It is a collection of states. It's not that difficult to understand.
Exactly. Like, just because you don't say it that way doesn't mean you can't understand why we would.
Well, at the
I
same
mean,
time, you
I
have to
refer
think
to it
too.
to the states all the time.
Yeah, but you're an honorary Canadian, though.
Here in the States, I've said it all my life. Like,
Yes, but you are literally part of Canada. We've established this.
yeah, I am an honorary island of Canada, correct?
It seems
I went the wrong way.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're going too far, but everybody was talking.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'm getting more XP. It's all good. I'd also say I'm getting more item drops, but I'm not sure if that matters in this run through or not.
It doesn't.
I still think I should have been playing Kaine from the beginning of Route E. That would have made sense. So...
I'm assuming you reset already to restart another run of this?
I'm on the 5th run. Although technically my 4th run was only the last hour of the game over again. And runs 2 and 3 were basically the last 25% of the game repeated.
God, play running through the 90s.
But this is the first new run that started right from the very beginning.
How YOKO TARO do for some reason.
Yeah, because in the original version of the game, there was only 4 endings. When they did the remake here, they added a 5th ending. Which is what Kren is going through.
I assume they're doing that to try to tie it into Automata better, because when they made this game, Automata didn't exist, and now after the remake, Automata does exist. So I'm assuming they're trying to tie it together better, maybe. We'll see, though. We'll see what happens. I know at least one major fact that has to... Like, I was talking about it off-stream with Nova a bit last night, but there's one major element that happens in Automata that hasn't been addressed in this game yet. And it's a direct reference, because it has to do with the fact that Popola and Devola are in Automata. And they tell a story about something that happened to them. And that thing hasn't happened to them yet, which means either it's going to happen in Route E, or they were lying. And considering what we know about them now, that's entirely possible.
That's true.
Quit shooting so I can blast you in the face with my book. Thank you.
It's, you know, I've always said it's weird that my book has so many pew-pews, but then again, we've also established that the book is probably actually some kind of machine. So...
That's an asshole.
Technically, it's kind of given away when he first starts up, because he sounds very robotic.
Yeah, but that gets emphasized later, to a degree.
I didn't hear a boot up sound. Missed opportunity.
Yeah, I didn't hear the Windows startup ding. Oh, did you guys see Windows 11 yet?
It's still Windows 10.
No, it's not Windows 10, it's Windows 10,000.
No, it's still Windows 10, it's just the first major update to Windows 10.
So in other words, still work in progress.
Well, that's what it's always going to be, a work in progress. But yes, I definitely saw Mac OS X. I mean Windows 10. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, they're calling it Windows 11, but they're giving people who have Windows 10 a free update to it.
I don't think they're calling it Windows 11.
I thought they did.
Anything but a joke, because they said Windows 10 would be the last Windows, and everything from there is just going to be a rolling update. Essentially.
Well, it would be confusing if they kept calling it Windows 10 because it looks completely different. Like I said, like you said, and like I said, it's OS X. Essentially.
Like, as soon as the taskbar moved everything to the center of it, it's like, really?
Yeah. Sorry, everything moved to the center of the taskbar, the windows started to look transparent and glass-like, the corners got round off, like, everything about it screams OS X.
It's roundy than OS X was. That's why I said it's as if OS X didn't know what curves were.
Right. Burnswell says the Microsoft site is calling it Windows 11.
Yeah, I think that's more of a joke, though.
I don't know.
I think they're calling it Windows 11 as
what they're missing is it's supposed to be a 10.1.
Yeah. Hey, Snowcat.
I should have made myself clear. I didn't intend to say that they weren't calling it that. I meant to say they weren't calling it that seriously.
I don't know, so we'll see what happens, I guess.
But then again,
it would be really stupid of them. Super stupid of them to have spent so much time, effort, and money to build the 10 brand, only to throw it away so soon.
I mean, it is Microsoft.
Yeah.
Right, but they generally don't make stupid decisions on that caliber.
Except for making Windows 8. But they're past that now.
This would be a mistake that would take the mistakes of any Vista and 8 and just throw them under a massive shadow. That's how big of a mistake this would be.
Gonna go big or go home?
I guess, but fine.
For example.
I mean, I guess it's possible they could do that, but damn, it's like they put everything into this massive rebrand when everything became something one, which, fun fact, it was supposed to be Windows 1, but they couldn't because that's technically what the original Windows was called, and they couldn't violate that trademark. And I'm listening to this interview, and it's like,
I'm glad about that. I'm glad that happened anyways, though, because that would have been a stupid fucking name.
Seriously though, but don't you own that trademark? What do you mean you can't?
Valid question, but I'm still happy about it.
But no, see, the thing is like, it's the one. That's why they did everything with the Xbox, everything else the same way. It's the one. So seeing as they couldn't use 1, they went with 10 because it's the basis of the decimal system, which 11 is not the basis of anything.
I've just come to the conclusion that Microsoft does not know how to name things.
I mean...
They're better at it than Squeenix.
Yeah.
Well... I don't know.
Dream drop distance my ass. Oops.
I mean, Squeaks knows how to count it.
Yeah.
Squeaks does know how to count, at least. I will give them that.
Yeah.
Except for when they came up with a title that was, what was it 258 divided by 2?
Yeah, something like that.
That's a perfect. That is a perfectly acceptable name if you understand where it comes from.
I was about to say, the weirdest thing is I've watched a compilation of all the cutscenes from that game, and it actually does make sense as a title. As much as I hate to say it.
Yeah.
But no, also, like, people give George Lucas shit for not knowing how to count. It's like, y'all have not looked at Microsoft at all.
Yeah.
Because they count even worse. They went from 1 to 3 to 3.1 to 3.1.1.
Yeah. And Snowcat, I actually really liked Dream Drop Distance as a game, but the title is terrible. It was a stupid ass name.
Then they went to...
But the gameplay was good. Ah, come on.
NT... No, sorry. 2000 NENT XP fucking Spanish. For no reason. 7.8.10. Sorry, 7.8.8.1.10.
Oh good, my leg's happening during a boss fight. That's what I need right now. Then again, slow-mo modes used to be a cheat, so...
Right?
Yeah.
I actually had a fancy controller for my NES that had a slow-mo button on it, and basically all it was is it was auto-fire for the start button. So it would just pause and unpause the game rapidly, and that was your slow-mo.
I know the circuit that they used for that too.
It was a great joystick in general. It had auto-fire buttons for all your buttons. Or all of the main ones, anyway.
I know the IC they used to pull that off.
Nice.
That would have been the 555 timer circuit. Is how they pulled that one off. Most impressive. For its day, and still even used today, that chip is fucking everywhere.
Yeah, back in those days, the start button was mostly just a straight up pause. Like, it didn't open up a menu. It just paused the game without any visual differences, so spamming the button was literally a perfectly viable slow-mo back then.
I'm not gonna lie, this game interests me, so for the
This
sake
game is
of
great.
me not being spoiled, I would
Fair.
be going to.
Fair enough. Yeah, you should grab this game. Grab this game and the sequel, and then play them in order. They're incredible. NieR Automata.
Thank you.
It's spelled just like in the title of the stream here.
Troublesome piece of machinery.
Alright, alright.
Oh, come on.
Anyways,
now
wish you all
They're both on Steam. Enjoy. Thanks for saying hi.
Have a good evening.
Catch you later, friendo.
Good night, and Kai, good Michigan Day.
Sure.
Excuse me?
Just roll with it. I don't know what he's talking about either. Just smile and nod.
What? Shit, it is.
This thing's got all
June
kinds of...
25th is National Michigan Day.
I can't keep up with these holidays anymore.
I mean, at
I've
least
never heard of state-based holidays before.
National Michigan Day makes a lot more sense than some of the other national holidays that are coming out as of late.
It would seem magic has
True.
no effect against the head.
But missiles are their own kind of magic, though, if we're honest.
I want
Magic works on the
missile
mouth, but only when it's open. Although, I think
Bring
bombs
out
work
the
better.
bombs in here.
Yeah.
It's working.
Unbelievable.
How's that spicy meatball, eh?
Eat the
Mine just spicy meatball.
I like how the missiles are coming out of his eyes.
Mhm.
I want missile eyeballs.
But
That's
I
even
just
better
like
than
that-
the mystical ninja art of the knife eye attack.
Where have I heard that plan before?
yep. I just like the fact that they tied in the design of this to the Colossus robots that you fight in Automata at the beginning.
Very similar, yeah. Also, I missed my opportunity to bomb him because the bomb picking up animation is so goddamn slow. It's hard to get it done right. You have to anticipate it. That wasn't far enough. Alright, you're fucking up with your laser now, buddy.
A jump that isn't just
Stupid
really
machine.
fucking backwards.
Good. Keep after it.
Yeah, the jumping's bad in these games.
Well, any game. There are no games that have good jumping animations because
Well, not. There's lots of them that have. Can I dodge, please? Jesus Christ. It was stun locked. There's lots of games that have good jumping mechanics, just not realistic ones.
Right, jumping mechanics is one thing. I want a realistic jump animation.
Oh, that. Yeah.
Which
I don't know, I've seen good ones. But a lot of them are kind of goofy.
A lot of them just go for the float animation more than anything.
Yeah.
It's a woman.
I feel
So who... This... What?
it would seem
Oh.
so. What?
What's the...
It-
I...
I
don't
think
know
after
if you caught it earlier in the
Where's Mom?
original playthrough, but when you do the 5-year skip and you have to get the Bon Appetit Part 2, and he asks you for a knife from the junk heap,
Yeah.
he insinuates very hard that he's actually the father of these kids.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he asked how the younger kid's been, and we were like, well, he's okay. He's like, oh, good, he's doing okay. And you're like, why are you interested? And he's like, oh, no reason. Like, he's really quick to defend and try to steer the
Oh yeah,
away.
I remember that now. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's very popular opinion that originally he was the father of the kids, and because the mother wanted better things, she went her own way and
safe travels.
kind of left the kids by themselves.
Yeah. I think I did catch that at the time. I just forgot about it. Did I get any? No. Don't touch any alloys, but I do have it. Do have my Fictionary.
Yes.
Which is more important.
I want a Fictionary.
Snowcat, what are you relaying exactly? But yes, really.
Let's visit the Eyrie. They've got shades there.
Indeed. And we may
Alright, this is the moment, isn't it, Nova?
Yes, I believe.
Which means it's time for a quick shopping trip before we go.
Yep.
Before it gets too real to do so, just quick congratulations to Snow for going out to a public location and using Japanese in an understandable manner.
Hey, that's definitely something I can't do. Or any manner at all, really. Oh, what was said? Okay, Snowcat, you can't say that you're reacting to what we said and expect us to know what that means. That is way too vague. We said a lot of things. You're gonna have to be more specific.
Of course. I'd be stupid not to. But I have to save Yonah, no matter what.
I see. Then I won't try to stop you.
You're a pretty good listener for such an old-timer, Weiss.
Ah, I should be offended.
Told you
Yeah,
could not do better than your teacher.
I think I ended up installing 6 games from Game Pass already. It's probably gonna take me a while to get through those.
There you go.
So that will be pretty good. And that's why also I'm gonna have a chance to play Carrion on the stream, because apparently that game is like $40 for a 4-hour long game. Or free in my case.
Yeah,
Well,
definitely
ready for
better
Game Pass. I mean, yes, I had to pay for Game Pass, but I would have for other reasons already anyways, so I can consider... you're not... It's you.
Hey there. Yeah, lately...
I don't want your quest, but...
Need you to
I'm gonna accept it anyway,
yeah.
so I can get it at your store.
Make sure you stock up.
Actually, maybe I'll do his quest. It's a quick one. Alright, so... Yeah, there's also maps.
Printed
Guess I'll
and
get-
de-supported.
I don't need a map for an area. I know the layout. Can I just go straight to the chicken egg if I know where it is? I'm gonna try that.
Don't know if it will actually pop up without you talking to him.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. That's what I'm checking.
Oh?
It did.
Okay.
Look at that.
Sweet. Maybe we'll get enough money for another salve.
Alright. Port removal. My least favorite part of
He was behind the.
Well, that's.
Or maybe he'll just give me a salve. That's even better.
I'm good at it.
Save me a step. Or what was that, Kai?
Support removal is my least favorite part of 3D printing, but luckily I'm good at it.
Ah, well, you've had some practice.
10 years. Scary fucking concept, I tell you.
Alright. We're all stocked up on medicine, let's do this. I look forward to shit getting weird.
Oh, perfect timing. I've been informed that dinner is done.
Nice. What's for dinner today?
I haven't the foggiest.
Cool, enjoy it.
Have fun.
Maybe someday, friend, you should make some I don't care whatever.
Oh, that's my favorite.
I posted a a recipe for it. In food. It's a YouTube video, you might enjoy it. By the same guy who did the aggressive, oh shit, I forget what I sent you that time. But yeah, it looked pretty good.
My stepmother used to do this thing where, you know, like the family would be going out for dinner, and she's like, well, where do you want to go? And she's like, oh, I don't care. Anything's fine. So we're like, alright, let's go here then. No, I don't want that. So it would become a game of, keep guessing restaurants until we find the one that she secretly actually did want. When she said that it didn't matter.
How could there be shades here?
Yeah, but it's too cheeky to actually say it.
Whenever the sun stops shining.
Yeah, she did that shit all the time.
I would prefer it if they had chosen to
I
remain in
will
whatever
see
dank
about
hole
returning.
they call home.
Yeah, if you've got the time.
Your meal.
What's kind of late tonight, Snow? Oh, dinner? Yeah, I think she usually does it a little earlier, but other people are making it, so
Shades. The hell are you?
not under her control.
We thought you could use a hand.
But it's still nice to have
I do
her.
believe a heartfelt thank
Earlier.
you,
Yeah.
Order,
Yeah, that's not happening.
How to fight magic-resistant enemies.
What could have caused
Don't use magic.
these to appear in
Thanks.
such force?
I would have never figured it out on my own.
Too.
Then we need to go help. We might be able to find a sealed verse while we're at it.
Like, all I want is my whirlwind, and then I don't really care about the other ones. Although I think I have most of the other ones already. Except for execution, which I don't give a fuck about.
Yeah, I didn't like the wait time in Executioner.
This is hardly the time.
Yeah. Which is why I also don't like Lance. Or Fist. Now, the Whirling Blades one technically has a charge-up time, but it's worth it,
But
because
it lasts so long.
it lasts a long time after you let go, so it makes it worth it. Plus, you can charge it up while you're fighting with your sword. But I don't like having to do that all the time, which is why I like using Blast instead of Lance.
In truth, once I got to a certain point, I don't think I've actually touched any of those powers. It's just been bullet time and sword.
Keep your guard raised.
Yeah, even the Whirlwind I only use once in a while for those particular situations where there's just a gigantic swarm of weenies and it's just the best way to clear them out.
Yeah, mob
what
control.
I think you said.
Yeah. It does have jiggle physics on its neck boobies.
It does.
It's true.
Sweet Lord! I have never heard such a thing. Kaine struggles. You must hurry.
Yep, Burns, it's this guy again. Boobeard is back. I'm gonna kill him for good this time, as well as a chunk of the city.
Well, city'll be fine.
That's okay, we've done worse to this place before.
Oh yeah.
Multiple times.
It got better.
It got better.
Take care of the big one. You worry about the rest.
I like I was getting ready to throw a house at me. That's pretty intimidating.
Oh, it would have been more intimidating if I grabbed one of those wind veins and threw it at you.
Yeah, but he can't cup that in his hand quite as smoothly, you know?
True.
Ah.
Don't want you.
I clipped a little bit in there.
Not the friendliest town in the world, is it?
You disgust me. You disgust us all. Don't you dare call yourself human. Get out!
Yeah, they're just trying to keep us away because they're the ones that aren't actually human.
What's wrong with you people? She's trying to help you.
They don't want to be exposed. Ah, got a new medicinal herb right when I got hurt. I love it.
Such horrible things about you.
Whatever. It's all true anyway.
What is that thing it's holding? It appears to be spewing them from within.
Well, whatever it is, we need to take it out first.
Detail that gets missed. Those little balls didn't come from the creature, it came from the house.
Look, just because we're killing the village children doesn't mean anything.
I mean the village babies. Remember, there's a difference.
Well, babies are children. But yeah, more specifically, very young.
Also, I find it funny how he easily throws that thing with one hand, but just to punch a wolf, he has to do a giant wind-up with two fists.
Yeah. And he still manages to get a very weak effect out of it.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you knocked it 5 feet to the side. And had it impact the side of a rock in an animation that looked like it was a very soft impact.
Even though you may that to like broke its spine or something.
Yeah, I mean it did kill it, but it just didn't look that bad.
Yeah.
Kill all the babies!
Don't let it get away.
I won't. Soon Kaine and I will have it surrounded.
Now this one is actually causing normal gameplay slowdown.
Yep.
I'm really impressed by the construction of these things, that he can do all that without making that platform sway at all.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Right.
Let's bring up questions. I know down at the bottom of this place is just a river. So it makes you wonder, what is the platform actually stabbed into?
Right, true, yeah.
It can escape us no longer.
Haha, my air combo kept me in the air away from your
It's great to have
shock
more
maybe
side
nonsense. Although not that time.
Oh my god, shut up.
Come on, man. Oh, blah. What did you have for dinner last night?
Okay. I'm doing my best.
Red berries.
Yeah. I hate the way that his stomps are timed in such a way that if one of them hits you, the second one's coming at you just as you're finishing the, just as you get up.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta do an animation cancel to break that. See, Snowcat, Tiny Tina's not in this game. That's a different game.
It's me, Grandma. Oh, how you've grown.
Kaine, what's wrong?
Oh, it gladdens my
So rude to be mimicking the voice of the person you murdered, isn't it?
Grandma? Come, Kaine. Come to your grandma's side. You've been lonely for so long. So much pain, so much despair. Why go on living anymore?
'Cause fuck you, that's why.
Is that it?
Hmm?
Are you finished yet?
Don't speak to your grandma like...
You're going to stop talking now. And then I'm going to slowly walk over to you, cram my hand inside your goddamn bitch-ass chest, and pull out your fucking heart!
Grandma literally let herself go.
My grandmother would never say that. She'd never tell me to give up on life. Never! I've spent my entire life searching for a way
Yeah,
to
because she's
get
dead.
revenge.
It's hard to talk when you're dead.
She gave me the strength to deal with this goddamn mutant body. Do you know how long I've been like this? How much I loathe myself?
Oh. Well, that was convenient. Killed them all for me. You know what? I need to cliffhanger this a little bit. We're 10 minutes overdue for our break, so we'll finish